Hey, what is up guys, it is Matt from TLG and welcome to a very special video. This is a massive nostalgia trip for me. We are going to play DQM, otherwise known as Dragon Quest Monsters. I'm beyond excited and lost for words because I loved this game. I played it 9 years ago, still playing it now, and I still find it so much fun. And, you know, I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's beyond brilliant, in my opinion. That is, a lot of people will say, oh, it's just a rip-off of fucking Pokemon, but no, it fucking is not. It is a fantastic game. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. It's similar, but it's got very different aspects, and hopefully the game doesn't lag too much while I record this. It is on a cheapo laptop, but we can make do, hopefully. By the way, I am going to skip through the story. I'm gonna skip some of the lines that are being played, so like this. I'll give some time for you to pause it, but I'm not going to read through it or anything, because I know what the story is like, and it's a little bit repetitive once you play it over and over. But yeah, a lot of people say it's the same as Pokemon. It really isn't, in my opinion. It's got the same aspects like scouting monsters and fighting them against others, but the way it's formatted is different. So, for example, rather than just scouting or catching different monsters, by the way, in this game you scout the monsters, so you hit them and you got to give it gives them a percentage rating. If the percentage is high enough, then they will join your team. If not, then they'll be unconvinced and won't join. And another way you can get monsters is by fusing two together, which that will just bring one offspring, and those other two will be removed. So it's much different than Pokemon, and honestly I grew up with this and I prefer it, and a lot of people will say the same if you ask them. But honestly, some people are just really stubborn, or, you know, genuinely have good points, but that's few and far between. Hopefully this game I'm able to, you know, play without it lagging a whole lot. So anyway, the story is much different. This game is actually really popular in Japan, but you know, outside overseas, it's not really that well known. And I'll be honest, I can't remember how I found out about this game. It was on DS, and I don't know, I guess Mum picked it up for me, and, you know, I didn't play it a whole lot. Oh, I may as well explain this. Now, some monsters, they're classed differently. They're classed by families, ranks, and positive or negative. So, I'll explain that. So, with families, there's different, well, families are basically the types of Pokemon, but instead it's called families here. So there's Demon, Beast, Slime, and a bunch of other ones. And this one is a Demon because right above the name, as you can see on the top left, it has that trident thing. And it's also got a negative thing. So that doesn't mean it's bad at all. It doesn't mean it's bad. It means that that's what it's been signed with. It's basically the gender. It's a negative. You have to fuse a positive with a negative in order to make a new monster, which will either be a positive or a negative. And the rank, it's rank F, so it's basically like a grading system. It'll go up to E, D, C, B, A, and then S and X. And basically that's how it works. That's how the system works. And the different islands are ranked with those same rankings as well, and the attributes are different. So they've got attack, defense, agility, wisdom. Those are the four. That's basically all you need to know. and then you can equip them with stuff. They have their own each unique skill sets, spells, abilities, etc. And the level cap is level 50, I believe. Now, anyway, back on with this. I did name myself Karl Marx. I kind of didn't. I just fucking hell. I kind of just glanced over that and didn't really tell you. But you know, we're going to take over this place with communism. Alright, so now here we go. You'll be able to see, this is the main island right here. There we go, now it's loaded. It's actually getting pretty slow. But anyway, we'll forget about that. Now, this island is basically the gateway to all the other islands. Now, just talk to this lady over here, and she can shut the fuck up anytime soon. She talks for a bit, and then it'll go to black. And then, okay, there we go. Fucking, oh, spastic. Alright, hang on, I should probably tend to that. Alright, so anyway, this is the first island. It is rank F, and it is pretty much the worst island there possibly is. There is this little thing, this is the first monster, and it is the mascot of the game, which is a slime. And it's basically, you just glance over it, there's no point in getting one of these later on in the game, except you'll probably want them right away, because they've got a healing skill. So they can heal other members while they're fighting. And I probably didn't even mention this, but rather than just having one monster at a time and swapping them in between, you actually can play 3 at a time. And some of these monsters will also play 3 at a time. This one, once further along, you'll see 2 monsters, and then you'll see 3 later on too. And so there we go, it's basically, it's just turn-based, and it's very simple. And, you know what, if that hasn't convinced you already, I don't know what possibly can. Except for the story you haven't seen just yet, but once you do, you'll love it. At least you better. Oh my god, it's so slow. Alright, there we go. That's it. Commie has reached level 3. I may as well explain the stats as well, because I did completely... I just like glanced on it and I didn't really fill you in detail. So basically, attack, very simple, just how hard you hit. Defense, how much damage you take. So the higher the defense, the lower damage you'll take. Agility is just how quickly you can hit them before they can hit you. And then there's wisdom, which it's a little bit more complicated, but it's, if you set tactics to these monsters, you can set tactics by the way, it'll make them make smarter decisions. So, you know, they kind of have a brain of their own, and they can do, like, they can sense when their health is getting low, and they'll try and heal themselves when needed. And maybe use the best attacks for the best monsters needed. So yeah. So, I might show you the tactics too. Alright, so hang on. So, just go over here, change tactics, and there's Show No Mercy, mix it up, use a variety of support spells and abilities, focus on healing, and don't use magic. And there's HP and MP, I did not even show you that, but you know, that's there too. And then, what we're going to try and do now, actually we'll wait till we get to level 4, and then we will scout a slime, because, yeah, it's probably best early on to show you what that's like. Alright, there we go. I think after this battle we will reach level 4. I do not know for sure. But you know, it's fairly easy as we progress in the game. No, we didn't level up. The different islands, when you master them, you have to grind a little bit. Not a whole lot, but it's definitely enough so that you'll play a fair bit to reach the end of the story, which in my opinion is top of the line. Fucking love the story. And there is a sequel to the game, and I'm fairly sure there's a third one in the making, which I'm really excited for, but I don't have a 3DS or anything like that, so I'm gonna have to wait till an emulation comes out, like I did with this game. Anyway, now that we are level 4, we'll scout a slime, and we'll show you how the scouting system works. So anyway, just press scout, highlight which monster you want to scout, and this will come up, and then there's a percentage on the top right corner. It's 38%, really impressed, but it may not be enough, because it's usually around 40 at the minimum. There we go. And it'll either assess the situation, or it will rise in tension, and when it rises in tension you cannot scout it anymore. I'll try it again anyway, we'll see how it goes, and it's level 38% again. Hopefully we can still get it. We didn't. And it's assessing again. Alright, we're going to try it one more time, and if we fail, we'll probably just grind to level 5, and then give it another go. 41 though, there we go. I'm fairly sure we'll be able to get him now. We still didn't. Still assessing. Usually it doesn't happen that often, but it happened 3 times in a row, and ironically the first 3 times in a row. Alright, try it again. 38 again. It's the most painful thing. Let me guess. There we go. And it only did 4 damage, and then tension went back to normal. So when it rises in tension, that basically means that it'll attack. It'll have a higher attack. Sorry, I couldn't get the right words out. So now, we'll come over here. Wait, how many levels? Alright, so 4 more battles would probably do it. There we go, 9 points of damage. It's pretty much done and dusted. And now, also, I may as well show you, when you get to level 5, that's when you start to unlock skill points. And when you unlock skill points, that basically adds on to the skill sets that you've currently got that would naturally be assigned to them. And they'll have their own skills in that skill set. It's not like a skill tree. It's more, the more points you get, the more skills you get. But anyway, I think 4 more XP until we reach it. So fairly close. And we won't progress further in the story than we have now, because this is mainly just an introduction of the game, and to announce that I will be doing this, and that was a lot of damage. Sometimes they'll do critical hits. It's not very often, but they'll do very high damage. And there we go. He's level 5 and he's got 5 skill points, and I think he has two skill sets: Agility Boost and Dark Knight. Now, as you can see, the first skill is Agility +5 and a maximum HP +10. Now, what I want to do is I want to do Dark Knight, because this first ability, Zam, is very handy right at the start. And then what we're going to do is, before anything else, we are low on health, so we're going to have to go back into the building. Should also tell you that that building is where you can go save your game, where you synthesize your monsters, where you swap out your monsters, where you heal yourself, and just where you see updates on the game. And that's... oh shit, I was meant to scout them, wasn't I? Whoopsie daisy. Alright, but anyway, basically that building, you need it. So after we scout this slime here, we will head back. Oh god, alright, there's 2. There we go, that was very easy. Now, scouting. I want to know how much it'll do. 44, okay, that's really good. Hopefully that will get it across the line. If it doesn't, then... okay, there we go. I'm going to call you Trotsky. Let's go. So we got Commie, Karl Marx, and Trotsky, which I think that's pretty much that's what we want. I have no clue how to spell it, Trotsky. Yep, we'll just go with that. That sounds Russian enough, so... there we go, Karl Marx, Commie, and Trotsky. Fucking hell. Oh, shit, yeah, okay, there is another monster here, and it is called the Bloody Punk, and what we will do is we will try to scout it, because it is a very nice monster to have right at the start, and I just kind of want to get 3 monsters as quickly as I can. Now, 29% isn't that bad, but we could do much better. 43, okay. And the more monsters you have in a team, the less attack that each one will do. It's also worthy to know. Alright, now, yeah, alright, we're going to try and scout it one more time, and then if that fails, then we'll just flee and go back. 29%, alright, let's see the next attack. 40, okay, that was shit, that was dog shit. And that started to lag quite a bit. Let's see, failed assessing, alright. Ooh, okay. Right, what we're going to do, we are going to head back. Hopefully. There's only a chance that you'll be able to flee. There we go, we did flee. Sometimes they'll block you and you won't be able to fight, but luckily we could then. So there we go, 2 HP left on Commie and 6 HP on Trotsky. That is such a shame. We'll get back into the building and we'll refuel. And then that's where we'll call off the episode, I think. Once again, this was just an introduction into the game. Just so I could show you the basic concept of it. Basically prove to you that it's better than Pokemon. Which a lot of people will disagree with. Alright, there we go. We've reached the place. And that is pretty much where I'm going to call off the episode. I hope you enjoyed episode 1. It is actually very great. Now, there is a little bit here. Basically, you've got to take Monster Scout pledge here. You've got to go to the top of the island. And, you know, we'll do that next episode. It doesn't really matter. Now, it's all good. It's all fine. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for reaching the end of it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. I will do as much as I can But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.